السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. ازيكم يا شباب؟ عاملين ايه؟ اتمنى ان انتوا تكونوا بافضل حال واتم صحة. ورجعنا لكم ولعبة مارثا از ديد. هنستكمل مع بعض قصة مارثا وجوليا اللي كل واحدة خدت مكان التانية يعني، ونشوف ايه اللي هيحصل وايه اللي هيجرى وايه اللي هتعمله معانا الوايت ليدي وايه اللي هيحصل في القصة بالظبط. فيلا بينا نكمل القصة مع بعض.
Damn, this hurts so bad. I can hardly breathe.
ده طبعا بعد ما اتضربنا بالنار لما اكتشفنا موت لوبو. ماي سينجز مش حاضر. نغير هدومنا اكيد يعني، احنا لابسين اسمه ده، لابسين على اللحم. بمعنى صح احنا حاطين اللي هو الشاش على اللحم.
I would like to spend a moment with my sister, just me and her alone, before people arrive for the funeral and then take... No, my bag is not here. My diary. Lapo's letter.
يبقى احنا عايزين لوبو ليتر وعايزين نروح لاختنا نقضي معاها وقت. نعم.
How is my daughter? Please, doctor. Please give me good news.
It's a miracle she's alive, Eric, but she will be all right.
ده بيتكلم مع الدكتور.
The bullet passed right by her heart and exited her chest. Unbelievably, it missed her lungs, spine, and heart. She could have been paralyzed or died. But thankfully, she's fine. I examined her thoroughly. She didn't even lose that much blood. She was lucky. And you were lucky, so to speak.
She was lucky that my wife went for a walk in the woods.
Otherwise, she would have bled to death, yes.
I don't know what to say. All of this, it's too much. So much death and suffering. Nothing more.
Don't worry, Eric. She's young, so she'll recover quickly. I'll be here all day anyway.
Thank you, doctor, for everything. Do you mind coming with me to pick my wife up from the cemetery? The funeral will start soon in the chapel.
Of course not. Lead the way.
You know, with all of these preparations for the...
طيب يعني هم بيحكوا عن اللي حصل لجوليا، ان هي الرصاصة عدت جنب قلبها، وان هي كانت يعني لكن ان هي ما ماتتش، وان امها كانت بتمشى في الغابة ولقيتها مرمية فيها.
She is a woman who has suffered so much. Maybe too much.
طبعا احنا عايزين ندور على حاجتنا.
There's my bag. Thank God.
ناخد بقى الباج بتاعتنا.
Let's hope Lapo's letter is in there.
اللتر.
Dear Julia, are you surprised that I've addressed this to you and don't think you're dead? Everyone calls you Martha now, right? I know you too well. I can never understand why no one else can ever tell you apart. Not even your own mother and father. Martha is gone, and I cannot reconcile myself to that fact. I have to stay hidden, and sadly I can't run to you. Even if I would love nothing more than to hold you tight and cry together. No words. I just want to be close to you. Can we meet in the barn tonight? I will try my best to be there around midnight. Don't be alarmed, but if things get ugly, please remember this number, 6934. He knew he was in serious danger, but what about the letter? I had it in my hand when the soldiers
الرقم اللي هو
Mummy found me, and if she's read it, well, she hates Lapo, and now she must know who I am. No, she probably would have left me there to die. She'd rather have no daughter than the wrong one. Before I passed out, I must have put it back in my bag. There is no other explanation.
The blow from the gunshot in her bag could have killed her. It is only by the grace
هو
of
ممكن
God
نفتح
that the
الباب
girl
طيب؟
is alive. The anti-fascist political motive appears to be the only reason behind the cowardly act.
ماشي.
New Zealand
لازم حاجه تحصل عشان انت تفتح الباب، او بمعنى صح يشطب لك على حاجه، يعني اللي هو يقول لك انت عملت الحاجه دي اتفضل. طبعا نقرا البتاع الجريده، نقرا الاخبار المكتوبه عن الجريمه يعني.
Attempted murder in Laura Mola. After the murder of Julia Kay, today her twin sister is the victim of another attempted murder. The condition of the young girl, found by the German troops, is no cause for concern. The political motive behind this is becoming all the more clear. But that's not what happened. It's all wrong. Mummy was the one who found me. The German soldiers shot me. Best to stay quiet. No one ever believes the truth.
تمام، هو ده الخبر اللي احنا محتاجين نقراه، ان هو الخبر كان مكتوب بشكل خاطئ. نشوف احنا الحاجات اللي احنا عايزين نعملها ايه. يوز ذا نمبر 693 ماشي، ما اعرفش هنيوزه فين بس هنيوزه ان شاء الله. هو كاتب نيوزه فين؟ دونت بي الارمد ثينجز اجلي بليز ريمبر، ماشي خلاص تمام. نيوز بيبر، احنا قاريين النيوز بيبر، او عايزين نقول جود باي لاور سيستم. جميل.
I should pick up the phone but remain silent. If I let the caller speak first, I'll find out who it is.
Hello? Ma'am? Can you hear me? Is there somebody there? Mr. Eric?
It's the nanny. I can confide in her. Nanny? Hello, it's me.
What? Hello? Oh, my lord. I must be dreaming or something.
No, Nanny, you're not dreaming. It's really me, it's Julia.
Oh, my God. Julia, my little sparrow. How wonderful. Sorry, but I thought you were dead. I saw you lying there dead. This brings me so much joy that... Actually, you must explain to me, my little sparrow. What is happening?
I told Nanny everything that had happened. She was sad for Martha, of course, but very happy at the same time. I was the one she had a special bond with. I explained to her that I wanted to try and meet the White Lady, even if I knew it was a silly idea. But she didn't think I was a fool. Quite the opposite. She explained to me what I should do in an attempt to meet her. It was complicated. I noted everything down carefully in my diary. Who knows, maybe she did it only to keep me occupied, while deciding what to do with me and who to warn. I won't ever know, though, because that very same day, a bomb struck the villa and she died. They all died. We should have been in that house ourselves, but instead, poor Nanny. Bye, Nanny. I love you.
يعني هي اعترفت للناني بتاعتها او المربيه بتاعتها بكل شيء طبعا، لان المربيه بتاعتها هي الوحيده اللي هي ايه بتحب جوليا، ممكن نقول. ماشي، وكان هنعمل تليفون كول دلوقتي. هي بينهم رابطه قويه، فبالتالي هي كانت زعلانه على مارثا، ولكن ايضا فرحانه بحياه جوليا. هنطلب الرقم اللي هو السبيشال 6 9 3 4 على ما اعتقد، مش 4 3 صح؟ هو والله مكتوب يعني، بس ايه انا ما خدتش بالي. مكتوب لا مش مكتوب في الارقام، في ارقام على الجنب هنا ممكن تكتبها في الورقه.
Yes, Lapo is dead. I am due.
No, don't talk. We don't need to know who you are. By calling this number, it means Lapo wanted you to complete his work. A telephone cable near the house of German General Erich Kay has to be cut. One goes to the house, but there's another cable we suspect is connected to a secret base. That is the one that has to be cut. If you see any German vehicles around, let us know immediately. We won't use this number anymore. It's dangerous. Use a telegraph. That will be safer. I hope you know how to use them. Otherwise, you'll have to come up with something. This is important. Frequency X. Before the message, telegraph town on fire to identify yourself. Long live the homeland. Long live the liberation.
Should I sabotage the cable and become a spy? I don't know. My father is German. It would be like betraying him even though he himself hates this war. But what happened to Lapo and those guys? If I can save someone's life, maybe I should try. Or maybe I can talk to Daddy about it. He may be able to advise me on what to do. Don't even know the first thing about all this. What were you thinking, Lapo?
ريفيل ذا بلان ولا هيلب؟ اعتقد ان انا هساعد الناس، لاني انا برضو لحد دلوقتي مش فاهم ايه القصه، ايه علاقه الموضوع الالمانيين احنا في وقت الحرب بابوها، هل هو فعلا سباي ولا ايه؟ مش فاهم ايه الموضوع، فانا هعمل
To
هيلب.
cut the cable, I will need sharp scissors. Tailor scissors should be fine.
تركب العجله يا حاجه. تمام، كيبل قدامي تقريبا. ايوه اركبي. شد حيلك شويه. خلاص وصلت اهي.
A German tank! I have to report its location via the telegraph hidden near the cowshed. Daddy probably asked for a garrison after all that has happened. I should this wire heads towards the house and then keeps
طيب يبقى احنا
going.
عايزين نبلغ
So
على
it must be the
التانك
right one.
ونقطع الواير ده. معرفش ايه سلك الكهرباء اللي بيتقطع اسمه بمقص عادي.
Now all that remains is to go to the telegraph near the barns.
read the diary. احنا محتاجين read the diary. use the telegraph and remember the code word town on fire. فين التليجراف بقى؟ التليجراف الناحية التانية. ماشي. ودي ارقام احنا ممكن نطلبها، الدكتور ومش عارف مين الكلام ده. لا احنا هنعوز بس نروح التليجراف.
I can't ride here. Better walk on foot.
ايه يا حاجة؟ ايه العجلة مش راضية تمشي ليه؟ ايوه. يا بنت انزلي، ده انت لو مشيتي ماشي احسن بالعجله اللي انت ماشيه بيها دي. اعتقد ان احنا كده وصلنا.
The telegraph must be hidden in one of these feed bins.
اهو.
I have to start every message with the code word. I saw the tank on the road, and the road is near the house. guess I have to communicate something like that.
طب هو انا اجيب الورد ازاي؟ ثواني، هو انا اعلم على الاسم. هو تاون اون فاير، فين تاون؟ طيب الكلمة اللي احنا هنستخدمها ونحطها تاون اون فاير، اللي هو الكود اللي احنا بنبتدي بيه. التانك اللي احنا شفناها هنقول تانك رود نير هاوس اوفر. فاحنا عايزين نبعت بقى.
Damn it. I got the length of the sound wrong. I'll try this word again from the beginning.
ايوه. تقعد تعملهم اللي هو الدوت الصغيره يا دوب نقشه كده على ايه، على الماوس، اللي زي المسطره دي تعلق على الماوس. ايوه. بعتنا المسج يا معلم. ايه يا حاجه كل المسج دي؟ طب نحل الموضوع اللي هم مبعتينه لنا ده، نفهم هم عايزين يقولوا لنا ايه. طيب اعتقد كده ان احنا حلينا اشاره
They are
مورس.
asking me to find a map of the defensive line. There is one in my father's study.
خلينا نشوف فين بقى الحاجه دي. طب عايزين ايه بقى، نعمل ايه؟ فوتوغراف ذا ماب. ماشي. انطلق يا حاجه جوليا بالعجله التعبانه بتاعتك دي. عجله رالي دي ولا عجله شبح؟ لا بس الشبح بيبقى ايه، مش بتبقى كده، دي العجلات القديمه طبعا بتاعتنا. ما ينفعش تطلع على السلم بيها. طب انزلي، احنا هنطلع على السلم بقى. احنا نشوف طريقنا فين. كده كده هو هيجيبها لنا تاني هنا. نروح نسلم على اختنا.
Poor little one. He's dead. Poor little guy. His place is by Martha's side.
طيب هيا ناخد هذا العصفور الصغنن اللي مات، هنحطه طبعا اكيد على جثة اختنا
Nanny always calls
مارثا.
me Little Sparrow.
اهو.
This is the part of me that died with Martha. It'll be safe next to her. Here, Martha.
خد يا مارثا.
This is my heart. Carry it with you. I'm starting to understand how painful your condition must have been. Not being able to properly communicate with anyone is becoming increasingly difficult. I envied you, but I did not see your suffering. I did not understand your courage. I miss you so much, Martha. I'm
والله
not
احنا
worthy to
كلنا
dress in
مس
your
هير
clothes.
سو ماتش. ايه ده بقى؟
Commune of San Casciano, Province of Florence. Death certificate. From the Register of Death Certificates of this commune, number 174, part 3, series 12 of the year 1944. It is certified that on the day of the 16th of July of the year 1944, Julia Kay has died, resident of Via
ده
Percival,
اعلان الوفاة
born in
بتاعنا
La
احنا.
Romola.
شكرا. ايوه ايه بعد كده؟ دي الارقام اللي احنا ممكن نكلمها. ما اعتقدش ان في حاجة تاني هنا ممكن نعملها، صح؟
There's
Yeah.
only a few signatures from my funeral. If people had known that it was actually Martha, there would have been far more. I'm sorry that I took this from you too.
انا مش بقول لك هي مضطهدة، بقول لك ان الناس يعني اللي ماضيين في الكتاب بتاع وفاتها قليلين جدا. لو كانت مارثا كانوا هيبقوا ايه؟ كتار. طب احنا محتاجين نعمل ايه دلوقتي؟ احنا محتاجين ريد ذا دايري. ريد ذا دايري، ماشي حاضر. اهو في مكتوب عندنا في البتاع
July
بتاعتنا.
19th. I retrieved the cameras at the lake, but I had convinced myself that I was the one who had hurt Martha. So much so that when I had the rolls with me on the way home, I found myself in another horrible dream. I don't even remember going to sleep. As soon as I woke up, I developed the film. The photos confirmed to me that my memory of that night was correct. It was a great relief. I have decided to go back to the lake in an attempt to communicate with the White Lady. I know it's a crazy thought, but I can't get it out of my head. I need to know what happened to Martha, so I must pursue every possible avenue, even the path of insanity. Now I know what must be done to meet the lady. Nanny has explained everything to me. I must try to meet her early in the morning when it is foggy, or all will have been in vain. That's what the legend says. This is what I need to do. 1. I must re-invoke her loss by putting her into contact with her lover. To do this, Nanny said to look for his grave in the woods, but there are so many. Daddy always said that infrared photos can see what the naked eye cannot. Maybe then they also see ghosts. There wouldn't be anything strange about that now, considering I'm trying to contact one after all. How crazy. 2. A part of me needs to enter her world. A lock of hair would work, so I'll need scissors to cut some off. 3. I will need an object that connects her world to mine. I don't know what to do for this yet. Hopefully something will come to mind when I least expect it. 4. To communicate with her, I will need to use my tarot cards. I will meet with the lady on the island where her lover was executed.
تمام. يبقى ده الطريقة بتاعتنا ان احنا ازاي نعرف نتواصل مع الليدي، وان احنا ايه نفهم ايه اللي حصل. طيب فروم دايري كانت مش عارف ايه. تمام ماشي. must be foggy to be able photograph spirit. حاضر جميل. معرفش هو كان في هنا بينعر اسمه ده.
That raven is making a big fuss.
بالظبط. ايه ده؟ ذا ريفن؟ ايه ذا ريفن دي كمان؟ فايند ذا ريفن. فين الغراب؟ فين؟ اهو اهو. خد يا خد يا غراب انت. خد. رايح فين؟ نمشي ورا الغراب لما نشوف هيودينا فين الغراب ده.
A dress. It's made from the same fabric I found a shred of next to the lake. In fact, it is torn. It must be my mother's. My goodness. I
واللي
started
جاب
to
بتاع امك
suspect
هنا.
that Mummy could have been involved in Martha's murder. Lost in these thoughts, hours passed, and I completely forgot about the funeral. When I realized it was evening, they were already carrying the coffin towards the cemetery. She never loved me, I knew that well. But I would never have believed that. Had it been her? I struggled to believe it, but it made so much sense. At the lake, she must have thought Martha was me because she was convinced that I was dead.
يعني بيقول لك ان امها ممكن تكون ليها علاقه بموت مارثا، ان هي كانت فاكراها ان هي جوليا وهي ما بتحب جوليا فموتتها. ده التويستات اللي شغاله ترف علينا في الجيم دي.
When the funeral ended, I felt an irresistible urge to play. I loved music. I started playing without thinking about the possible consequences. I didn't care anymore. I needed to feel alive, to exist again.
طبعا انا عامل ديسيبل للموسيقى عشان مش ناقصين ايه كوبي رايت. مالها لما تبقى في جنازه وحد بيدوس على البيانو ومش بيطلع صوت؟ ماله يعني؟ فيها ايه؟ والله تبقى حاجه جديده اول مره تتعمل في جنازه.
Julia? Is that you? No, it's not possible. Martha's never played. She's deaf, yet no. This is madness. My God. So, Martha? I understand now. You can get all of the attention, right? You were jealous, weren't you? Because she was a wonderful girl and you're just a useless little slut. How did you manage to convince her? I get it now. But she talked to me. No, it doesn't make sense. I will have you locked up in an asylum. You hear? That's enough. You will pay for what you've done, you cursed lunatic. They will torture you to reveal the monsters in your head.
Her words were as sharp as blades. I tried to tell her that it wasn't me. I showed her the photos I developed that proved my innocence. But she grew all the more angry, calling me crazy, and then she began to hit me with everything she had at hand. I closed my eyes as more darkness began to take over in me. Memories came flooding back. Not memories of actual past events, but more so of feelings. Feelings I had when I was little. They were scary. They were the fears of a little girl. Despite what had happened, I went walking in the woods early the next morning to meet the lady. The evening before, my father had tried desperately to console me.
Talk to me, Julia. You know I love you. I just want to understand what happened. I am happy you are alive. Even if we have lost Martha, your mother was just in shock. She didn't want to hurt you.
زوايا ليدي. طيب يا شباب، خلينا نوقف توستات لحد هنا. طبعا المفترض ان ام جوليا عرفت ان جوليا هي اللي عايشه وان مارثا اللي ماتت من خلال ان هي بتعزف البيانو، لان مارثا ما كانتش بتعرف تعزف. طبعا زي ما شفنا هي شتمتها وقالت لها ان انت مجنونه ومختله عقليا وقعدت تضربها بكل حاجه. اما ابوها بقى فحاول انه يلطف الموضوع وقال لها ان امك شوك بقى بس يعني. اما مارثا فهي لقيت جزء من هدوم امها قريب من المكان اللي هو احنا لقيناه فيه ده، اللي هو قريب من النهر، وشكت ان امها ممكن تكون متورطه في موت مارثا على اساس ان هي كانت فاكراها جوليا. يعني والله كله داخل في بعضه. اتمنى ان يكون الفيديو ده عجبك، واتمنى ان التختيم بتاع مارثا از ديد يكون عجبك ومستمتع بيه زي ما انا مستمتع بيه، وان الفيديو ده يكون عجبك. واذا عجبك الفيديو طبعا انت عارف هتعمل ايه، لايك وشير وسبسكرايب وكل حاجه تقدر عليها. وكل سنه وانتم طيبين بمناسبه شهر رمضان الكريم، والسلام عليكم ورحمه الله وبركاته.